suspended animation.
Halfway home without a loss. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Falcons come into play here with 2 victories under their belt in their first 2 games. If they can repeat that for 2 more, they'll have themselves a title. They'll square off here against the Washington Redskins.
We're underway here. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Redskins defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Falcons go with 2 tight ends on this play. To the ground. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Falcons have to get to the 41 for a first. Matt Schaub from the shotgun. He makes the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Schaub from the gun. The Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
The Falcons go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Real good field position here to start this series. The Redskins at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Redskins from the 37. McCoy has the catch. The Redskins elect to take a timeout here before the 2nd down snap. The football sits at the 42-yard line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. A sloppy 5-yard penalty on the false start. After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20. Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Falcons' offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word punt? Because it was an obvious punting situation, and you go for it, so you're going to pay the price for making bad decisions.
Yeah, what were they thinking there?
Well, Jim, we'll never know, and I don't know if I want to know.
On the defensive side, Marcel Darius can be a game wrecker.
And they call him the Big Dancing Bear, and I can see why.
Mario Williams takes the quarterback down.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
The Falcons have to get to the 49 for a first. Falcons have it at the 34. Got the completion. It's wide open. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on third down, but offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a first down.
First and 10. They'll go ground. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Gets about 9 on the play.
You want to be a running back in the NFL, I'll say this. You got to be able to break some tackles. We saw multiple tackles broken that time. Good job.
After running it, it's second down. Schaub's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being full, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
The Redskins retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
The Redskins come out with a split backfield. The Redskins will take the snap from the 40. As Olsen. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Yeah, Greg Olsen from Wayne Hills High School in New Jersey, coached by his father, Chris Olsen. Terrific high school college player. And how about this? He's a terrific NFL player also.
Quarters formation here for the defense. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground. That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons' offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. First down here after the completion. Gets the handle here. Gaines, 16. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. First and goal. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lewis is the one who brings them to the ground.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second and goal at the 2. Runs it across for the touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. Royals going to start his return. Still powering ahead, and a run back of about 14. The Redskins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took him to the sideline and just gave him heck.
A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
The Falcons in kick return formation.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Falcons back on the field on offense. They've got to be pleased with the way their offense took shape on that previous drive, which went all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, their calling card has always been the fact that they like to do both things. They're very conscious of running the football to keep a defense honest. They did that in the last drive, and then they take advantage of the fact they're running it well, and then they play action pass or drop back. They get good protection, and they make it.
Where it gets to him for the sack.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
Loss of 2 on that play. Schaub's got it in the gun. Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Redskins offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
That's second down coming up.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
That's his first reception today.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver. Throw it out there near the sideline, get these easy completions.
First and goal from the 3. McCoy's going to secure the handle. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Second and goal.
Touchdown, Washington Redskins. Palmer's second touchdown of the game.
You got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. Billy Cundiff ready for the kickoff.
No return as this goes for a touchback.
The Falcons just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Matt Schaub from the shotgun.
He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown. And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
Royals got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Redskins offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Palmer's back in shotgun formation. He reaches up and grabs it. What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain, that is a new one. What a good job. You're right. These wide receivers in the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more courage. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Palmer's on the move. Looking across the middle, quick with the catch. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. The Redskins decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one in the red zone. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Palmer's going to take it from the gun. And that last play made by Pat Chung. And the offense will call a timeout. It's first down as they head to the line. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other, to get open, to score.
The kick is good. The field goal to take the lead here late in the first half.
A lot of good signs for this football team. Taking the lead. We've had some good coaching so far. Some good play by the players. Man, nothing but positive feedback so far in this game.
And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
McCoy's ready to run off the screen. Picks up 8 here.
The Redskins coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Olsen's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Palmer's completion percentage, 60% on the day. They'll go ground. Space to work. LaShawn McCoy with a nice piece of running on that play.
The Redskins offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Complete to Greg Olsen. Picks up about 5.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Palmer's now completed 4 in a row.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
Dropping back 3. Royal Redskins in for the score.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Makes the PAT. The Falcons ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Falcons talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The Redskins sat at the line. Dime package. Takes it from the gun. Wants to go deep. On target.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Shaw from the gun. Throws it toward the sideline. What a catch. That's his fourth catch of the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Has his man. Gains 20.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
The Falcons are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You've got to come up with something different. Can they do it this time?
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. And now here's the toss. Godfrey's all over that offense and brings him down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
The kick is good. That field goal definitely helps their cause, but they're still going to have plenty of work to do in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, no question, but you know what? You said it right. They still have the 4th quarter, so this is a long game. Take the positives out of that field goal and just march forward.
And welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. The Redskins now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the 4th. The score's 24-17. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. McCoy taken down. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. 2nd down here after that run play. Handoff made. Shrugs off the first hit. And it's Rolando McClain who makes the stop.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the 4th quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple of yards.
The Redskins break huddle and show a jumbo look. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. First down here after the run. Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th. Breaks free, has some space to work with. LaShawn McCoy with a nice piece of running on that play. 2 minutes to go in the 2nd half. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. Now 1st and 10. The give out of the eye. And that's good for only a yard or 2. They immediately call for a timeout. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Pryor's going to take the handoff now. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. It's 3rd down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. And The immediate handoff to the fullback. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. He'll try this one from 43. And he puts it through for 3.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Falcons really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Schaub standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. He'll take the snap from the gun. Schaub's on the move. Incomplete.
Schaub's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
3rd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle, and that'll probably go as a drop.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Schaub's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Falcons now move the chains.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. Well, there's just no other option for the offense right here. They got to go to the hurry up because they have no timeouts left. So get as many plays off as you can.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now. First down, pressure on every snap now. Huge play coming up. Offense looking for one more play to make. Huge play coming up down near the goal line. Stands in the pocket. And the defense gets to him for the sack. And now they'll have to rush it back to the line of scrimmage for the next snap. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
I have been crazy.